My dad was hoping that he would be able to make it this morning, but he's been pretty ill over the past couple of weeks, and so I just ask that you remember him this morning as we pray. And I'm going to go ahead and do this tribute and hopefully not cry. I was looking on the internet the other day and came across an article of the 10 things that it takes to be a good father. The traits that they came up with were: he teaches his children to appreciate things. He's open-minded. He accepts that his kids aren't exactly like him. He spends quality time with his children. He leads by example. He's supportive and loyal. He challenges his kids. He teaches his kids lessons. He protects his family no matter what, and he shows unconditional love. It got me to thinking about my incredible father, Larry Von Huff. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Tammy doesn't look old enough to have been born before the internet was born. But I assure you I was. Back in August of 1971, the world got the opportunity to meet me. This was approximately 20 years before my dad could have gone to the internet and gotten these instructions. But over the almost 45 years that he has been my father, he has nailed every single one of them. As I reflect over the many years of memories, I realize just how blessed I have been and still am. So I thought I'd share a few things. He teaches his children to appreciate things. Now, when I graduated from high school, my dad bought me a brand new car. Nothing fancy. The windows I had to roll up by hand. I had to adjust the seat. You guys know the bar underneath. Adjust the seat manually. It was a stick shift. Nothing on that car was automatic. But before he got the car for me, he told me that I had a decision to make: air conditioning or a radio. Using the decision-making skills that my parents taught me, I picked the air conditioning. I could always sing to myself, but I couldn't make myself cool. Eventually, I worked to get a stereo installed, but it made me appreciate that car even more. I learned how to change tires and oil from my dad, and I drove that car for over 10 years until it started to fall apart. He spends quality time with his children. As far back as I can remember, my dad has been a fixture in my life. He attended my elementary school concerts, junior high track meets, games and activities, high school games, and even my college step shows. You'll even catch him here at the church when I'm doing the program sometimes. It didn't stop with me and my sisters, though. My children have also had the opportunity to benefit of the supportive and quality time giving Pawpaw. He protects his family no matter what. I remember shortly after I bought my house, my dad wanted to give the kids a swing set. He and I built it together in the backyard, and year after year, the kids were excited for summer to come because they knew Pawpaw would be able to watch them swing while I was at work. One particular day, we were in the backyard, and the kids darted toward the swing set. My dad called out, "That's a century, get the kids." I immediately scooped the kids up, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw my dad continuing toward the swing set with his arms flailing around. Later, when we were inside, I asked what happened. He said that there was a big wasp's nest that had been built in the swing set, and that the century wasp came out, and he didn't want me or his grandkids to get stung. So he created the distraction so we could get back inside. My father intentionally put himself in harm's way to protect us. I could go on and on about this man that I am blessed to call my dad, but I'll close with how appropriate it is that the scriptures found in Philippians 4, 8, and 9 are the ones that are chosen for fathers today. And it reads, "Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report. If there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Those things which ye have both learned and received, and heard and seen in me, do. And the God of peace shall be with you." So I just want to say thank you, Daddy, for being true, honest, just, lovely, and of good report. I've learned, received, and heard, and in doing those things I've seen you do. I thank God for you and for his peace that is with me. I hope that you feel better. I love you.